Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the sewer, here comes today's movie. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're tackling John Hess's creature feature, Alligator 2, The Mutation. So yeah, we really are going into the cinematic sewer. This one was released in 1991, a full 11 years after the original Alligator. It feels like a low-budget remake of that film, with less interesting characters and a very uninspiring fake giant alligator. I'll be honest, I only covered this one because I was on Pizzazz livestream like a year ago and promised someone I would. So blame them. But enough about that. Can Alligator 2 eat enough humans to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, today's video is sponsored by patrons Savina Bertolini, Colin Trow, and Robert Fugate. If you'd like to help sponsor some videos and free me from the shackles of YouTube's tyranny, you'll find a link to my Patreon in the pinned comment and description below. And now, let's get bloody! We open with a title card. Ooh, color gradient. Way fancier than we normally get on this show. The mutation. I mean, technically, wasn't the alligator in the first movie mutated? That's how he got so huge. Oh yeah, that Joseph. He's full of bologna. Fun fact, apparently Shecky Green was originally slated to star in this thing. Hey, D. Wallace Stone. She's becoming a real Sick Flicks regular at this point. Ooh, and Richard Lynch is back. We last saw him in Bad Dreams, although he was on a B-Movie Babylon episode when I covered The Barbarians. Jesus, and Steve Rail's back? This movie is spoiling me. We last saw him in Turkey Shoot, with Brock Peters as Chief Speed. Only way his cop name could be worse is if he was like Captain Coke or Major Meth. Oh yeah, live look at what my turds see right before I flush. Yes, it's 2 people. I often like to show off my best work. Merry Christmas! Shitter was full. And of course there's a bad guy in a suit overseeing the dumping of all this toxic waste. Looks like he probably got that thing at the Oak Tree in the mall. Do you kids even remember Oak Tree? Christ, I'm old. Oh yeah, this is Stephen Rails back if you didn't already know. He and I are on the same page about getting this movie started.
Let's move it.
Directed by John Hess. Hess is probably best known for directing Corey Haim in the cinematic adaptation of Dean Koontz's Watchers, but I'll always remember him for his work on the 1993 Thomas Ian Griffith action film Excessive Force. Don't mind me, I'm just looking for submerged credits. But all he really finds is this gator. And clearly this gator likes the legs and thighs. Ooh, someone's making cherry Kool-Aid. Oh yeah, he definitely likes legs. House establishing shot. Just gonna go out on a limb and say there are probably no alligators in there. Oh yeah, this is what peak male performance looks like. I don't make the rules. Honestly, Joseph Bologna looks like he might be made of baloney. Here's a live look at me anytime someone rings the doorbell. Take your Mary Kay somewhere else. Oh, never mind. It's just a surprise party.
Surprise! Happy birthday!
And what the fuck is going on with this cake? Oh baby, I got you the sexy rat cop cake. Hope you love it. And he's got a VHS tape. Oh god, I hope she didn't record over WrestleMania 3. It's just Dee Wallace and Danny Pintaro before they take the car to get it fixed and run into Cujo. Dad's like, better smoke these up so I can go out and get a pack of smokes and find a better family. Oh yeah, someone's getting the boot. Literally. I'd like to propose a toast to getting this movie started. And it looks like someone's moving up in the world. You know, because he took the stairs. It also looks like he walked right into a case, too.
My father and my uncle didn't come home last night. My mother's upset. In 30 years, he's never been out all night.
If you guessed those were the 2 guys who got eaten earlier, give yourself a screenwriter's credit. Hodges here is not interested in the case, though. Hey, Lou, get me out of this. Say the chief needs me. Anyway, he's like, who's got the new script pages? I want to run my lines. Doc, we're going to need a bigger microscope than this to find your dick. This was no boating accident. Building establishing shot. This totally looks like an abandoned bank. I bet it's a spirit Halloween now. Inside, Dee Wallace has a very elaborate setup for making Kool-Aid. Yeah, still can't find his dick. Back at the lab, the coroner is showing Detective Hodges his treasure map. I know One-Eyed Willie buried his chest here. Over in another movie, it's Discount Jim McMahon as a shady realtor.
It's not safe to stay, lady. Times have changed.
Alligator sighting!
Till they break the law, there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh yeah, looks like he was having a ball. Man, he didn't even finish his ball. What a waste. Oh God, call the cops, because what she did to that steak is a crime. I mean, it's so bad she's looking at the autopsy photos of that poor cow. At any rate, she too has reached the conclusion that this was no boating accident.
No, I'm talking about hitters, crocodiles, alligators.
But he counters with this.
Alligators and crocodiles in the sewer, is that possible?
Did he not see the first movie? Well, thanks for the steak. Gotta run. He's meeting up with his captain. Oh my God, what did she do to that steak? Anyway, he's not really sold on the alligator thing.
I mean, an alligator.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
LA parking, eh? I feel like this movie is stuck in park right now. Hey, we got pro wrestling! Business is about to pick up. By God, he put him through the table! Finally, a week where my JR is totally required. Hey, is that Professor Toru Tanaka? By God, it is! Hodges is like, you know this is all fake, right? But Hodges has even crazier news for the mayor.
We got a big problem, Mayor. Evidently there's a man-eating alligator under the city.
His reaction is a lot like mine would be. And it gets worse.
As the mayor, I want you to place the detective under house arrest.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that authority. Handcuffed and in the men's room. ProTube is not gonna like where this is headed. Back in the ring, this match is scheduled for one fall with TV time remaining. Oh no, he's locked in the sleeper. This match could be over. Not gonna lie, this is more exciting than the actual movie. Pretty sure this is Alexei Smirnoff as the Mad Russian. Oh look, the mayor's hot daughter is here. At least the cops are realistic about their chances of scoring with her.
Gorgeous lady.
$10 says she treats us like a disease.
Well, you guys do look like walking cases of the clap. Holy shit, it's a wall of payphones. Do you kids even remember payphones? Christ, I'm old. Anyway, she's here to tell him to stop cavorting with slime balls like Steve Railsback and Professor Toru Tanaka.
I'm not gonna go. I'll go when you go.
Goddamn, Railsback must be like 5'3". They couldn't get him an apple crate or something? Man, and now we're gonna break kayfabe.
Sounds fixed.
It is.
God damn it, movie. What's next? Telling kids the truth about Santa? Starfry, if you're watching this, trust me, Santa is real. Hey, it's Chavo Guerrero Sr. Man, this film is packed with wrestlers. And here's Jack Wildman Armstrong. And then we head to wherever this is. An establishing shop might have actually helped here. Oh, I love what you've done with the place. Really got a mid-century hobo vibe working here. And here comes the Gator, I think. I mean, it's hard to see down here. And our old hobo gets a taste of his pimp tail. Back in the ring, Wildman sets Chavo up for a power slam. Man, my JR is getting a lot of work this week. I love it. But the ring isn't the only place where blows are being landed. Sherry gives Railsback a taste of her pimp hand. Look at Railsback. He's like, yeah, hit me again, baby. Daddy likes it rough. And here's our tax dollars hard at work. 2 cops rescuing 1 cop from the can. Look, son, what you've done in there is definitely a crime based on the smell. Did this just turn into one of those P-Hub glory hole videos? I mean, there are even cuffs involved. Miss, you do not want to go down there without some sort of mask. Oh God, it is a P-Hub video. The film crew is here. So, same time next week? Anyway, let's check in on Joe Baloney. Yeah, according to this map, this is a pond. Detective of the Month, baby. Oh God, is he about to be accosted by one of the gangs from West Side Story? We challenge you to a dance-off, detective. Oh, hold up. He's just concerned about overfishing and the environment.
Yeah, but this lake used to be filled with good fish.
Gangbanger with a heart of gold. Who knew? Oh, wait, there's the radio. Dance-off is on. Oh, yeah, these two definitely look like actual cops. And now it's time for some exposition.
But I'm telling you the truth. It got 2 transients near city center also.
I tell you giant fish, you tell me alligator.
I tell you how they made this tunnel, but it's a really boring story. And now he's at the other transient killing. Say, Hodges, I'm on my last legs. Could you hook me up with 1 more bottle of Mad Dog for the road? Also, how weird is it that this guy's name is Henry and his friend's name is Otis? Is that a little nod to Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer? Why does this scene feel like it's a doctor giving a patient a terminal diagnosis? I'm sorry, Frank, the cancer has metastasized. You've got 6 weeks at best. And this guy's thinking some deep thoughts. How do blind people know when to stop wiping? Oh yeah, this dude is definitely a captain, because this is what every movie cop captain says at some point.
I want your badge and your gun.
Meanwhile, Joe Bologna is on the phone with director John Hess. Look, man, I don't want to tell you how to make your movie, but it's called Alligator 2, and we've hardly had any alligators in it. And he's got an ordnance request.
An assault shotgun, a couple of grenades, a couple of sticks of dynamite, maybe a Glock 17.
Is this guy hunting a gator or attempting a coup in a third world country? And he's not only getting his weapons, he's getting a partner.
And I'm gonna need at least one good man.
Oh yeah, just like Lethal Weapon, if Lethal Weapon sucked. And finally, someone suggests something sensible in this damn movie.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get drunk.
Take me with you! Seems like there's something fishy going on here. Oh, it's like a date. Did I ever tell you how I got suspended? Fell for the old banana in the tailpipe. Damn, this dude does not waste any time. I tell you two to get a room, but you clearly did, and I'm peeping into it. Maybe Hodges is jealous and wants him for himself. Assume the position, son. Hey, wasn't Richard Lynch supposed to be in this thing? We're halfway through and he's nowhere to be found. And Dee Wallace shows up to deliver some exposition.
Then they started experimenting with hormonal compatibility with the adrenal system.
This is way above Hodges' grade level, so she's gonna have to dumb it down.
If that alligator survived a body chemistry saturated with hormone-bonded adrenaline, it's no telling what it could be right now. It's a mutant.
Lance Henriksen, any thoughts on this?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
What the hell is with this music choice? It's like an action scene with a Love Boat score. Oh hey, there's Richard Lynch. Glad you could finally join us. Sure, just take your time. We'll wait. Oh god, Richard Lynch is doing an accent. This movie just got about 10 times more amazing.
That bad old Gator scaring the crap out of everyone, is it? I'm gonna have to have me a talk with that old boy.
It's like he's doing a Foghorn Leghorn impression. Holy shit, it's Kane Hodder there in the middle. Look how young he is. Anyway, these guys definitely look like Al-Qaeda. This is exactly what everyone thinks when you mention Florida Man. Now we've wandered into Claudio Fragasso's Alligator, apparently. And they're gonna check in with the base. Roger. So far we found DOS effects in the Ninja Turtles, but no gators. Oh hey, the gator did show up. It's not nearly big enough to be the one they're hunting. I get bigger ones than that in my backyard. And they flee. Well, isn't this just Gate? Fire in the hole! That doesn't work, so now it's the dynamite. I have a hard time believing the mayor signed off on these two yutzes blowing up his sewer system. This is like the Kool-Aid Man in alligator form. Oh yeah! And explosion. Guess we're having cooked gator tail for dinner. Man, I haven't seen a sewer blow up like that since my last supper at Taco Bell. Or not. Back topside, here comes the captain. Hodges, why are you blowing up my sewer? Your due time on a desk. Alright, let's check in on Richard Lynch. Maybe he's doing something exciting. Or maybe not. I'm really struggling to figure out the point of this movie existing right now. Also, it will never not be wild to me how much Lynch looks like a tiny B. Arthur if you squint. Hey, it's a grow sewer! I gotta tell Sterling this was Deliverance. Walking into a giant gator's nest. What could go wrong? Looks like someone else has got a leg up on finding this thing.
We got us a big dog.
No, you've got a big gator.
Is that battery acid?
Oh, sorry, that was me. Gas station corn dogs gave me the farts. Feared no one would notice since we were in the sewer and all. Oh, I knew it. This is where the Ninja Turtles origin story started. That or Toxic Avenger. I see you. Practically a Fulci eye shot right there. And I told you this was gonna go bad. Guess we're gonna need more gator hunters, Chief. Smile, you son of a bitch. Wait, wrong movie. Oh yeah, slowest moving gator ever. Oh, come on in. The water's fine. And down goes this guy. This gator is very good at Marco Polo. And Pimptail. No, not Kane Hodder. I do wonder how much they paid Richard Lynch to be in this thing for like 8 minutes. Topside, it appears there's a new plan. Just feed the gator more people until it gets too stuffed to kill anyone else. Oh man, I'm at the end of my rope. Oh shit, Richard Lynch is still alive. Definitely gonna tell the grandkids this was Ric Flair and Tully Blanchard. Styling and profiling. Woo! It's wild. He looks like Flair, but sounds like Dusty Rhodes. Remember the early 90s? A simpler time when a blazer and a turtleneck were fancy. Wow, this guy's really tailgating a cop. What an alpha. It's a race. Town car versus squad car. Oh no, it's live action Mario Kart. Who put this turtle shell here? Guess we're gonna need a new chief, too. Mayor's like, I sure hope the city's insurance is gonna cover this. Oh, good. We've got a DJ. We've got another 65 minutes of commercial-free music coming your way. Let's kick it off with Elton John doing a little crocodile rock. Even with a map and a flashlight, these guys can't find their own asses. Oh man, Railsback doesn't just want to kill the chief, he's also lining up a lunch buffet for this Gator.
Tell him to tell everyone that comes in everything's free.
This is like an episode of Good Times, because it's dynamite! We interrupt our regularly scheduled showing of Alligator 2 to bring you Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. Railsback is not a fan of hip-hop, apparently. I gotta be honest, Crazy Boys is kind of a lame gang name. They could have been the Loco Lads. Focus movie.
How's that thing gonna blow?
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. He means the dynamite. God, it's like the scene in Die Hard, only with a gator. Now he knows how a TV dinner feels. Oh, come on. This is totally a normal-sized gator. And of course, the bomb was a dud. Richard Lynch is like, I lost my contact. Help me find it. Oh, hey, Dee Wallace is back. Guys, I haven't been in enough scenes. Mind if I crash this one? Hey, is that Hooper stick he was going to poison the shark with in Jaws? Because if it is, I'm calling the cops. Oh, shit. Are we getting a musical number? Ian Sarah? Thoughts?
It stinks.
Anyway, there's some entertainment for the adults here, too. This chick is fondling a snake.
Hell yeah.
No, an actual snake. Hey, show enough, join the circus. Damn, it's like I ordered Sheena Easton on Temu. Anyway, Railsback and the mayor are going round and round. Literally, because they're on the Ferris wheel. Turns out the mayor's had a change of heart. So Railsback shoots him. Guess his daughter is going to have to put her burgeoning romance with Rookie Cop on hold to plan a funeral. Alright, last play of the Super Bowl and we need a miracle. Harmon, you run a button hook in the flat. Baloney, go deep for the Hail Mary. Break on team. Not really sure the writers thought this through. Everyone's on land. No one's in the lake. You're pretty safe from a gator. Also, this gator is stiffer than a New Jack chair shot. No lie. I seriously get gators bigger than this in my backyard all the time. Time for some monkey business, I guess. This is pretty hot, though. That's a real gator. And another pimp tail. This has to be a record. It's like they stuck a GoPro to his head. Hey, I heard Discount Sheena Easton is doing an encore. Everyone run for your lives. And another pimp tail. This dude's getting grilled. Literally. And now the henchman is gonna get it. At least he had that turtleneck and blazer on. He's dressed for his funeral. Oh, nice of our heroes to finally show up. And these guys never saw the Untouchables because they brought a knife to a gunfight. And down goes Railsback. Fitting that he went over a rail backwards. And now he's lunch. And it's time for some motorboating.
Hell yeah.
No, actual motorboating out into the lake. Be very quiet. He's hunting wascally alligators. Man, we're just all in on ripping off Jaws now. Excuse me, does this boat make my ass look fat? Fortunately, the Coast Guard is here to save the day. Oh, sure. We might as well give Richard Lynch his Quint moment. I mean, why not? I will cut you, Gator. Oh yeah, total Quint moment. How did Universal not sue over this? I'm sure. Just leave Hodges in the water. He'll be fine. Hey, they finally got a gator to do a death roll. But here's Chekhov's spear. Honestly, this is probably just how they give the gator his tren injections. Oh, come on. Alligators don't screech. And now they can fish out Hodges. Yeah, but the gator is still alive. But don't worry. They pulled these bazookas out of their asses somewhere along the way here. I love the people are still walking around the park in the background after the killer alligator rampage. Not gonna lie, I don't think Chud spent as much time in the sewer as this movie has. Anyway, they head back to the nest, and it's like dinner delivery for the gator, basically. So wait, they're gonna blast it with these exploding rockets or grenades or whatever in close quarters underground. I'm sure that's fine. How did he miss? Hodges won't miss, though, because he's the hero. Oh yeah, total Jaws ripoff ending right there. Good news, everyone. Free purses and shoes for everybody. And they escape and find themselves in an underground fight club. Oh, and we get a happy ending.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean an actual happy ending. Hodges acknowledges Harmon as his partner. Aww.
Yeah, I'll see you around, partner.
I really think they're all clapping because this movie is finally over. And cue credits with terrible music. Ian Sarah?
It stinks.
So, what have we learned from Alligator 2? Well, that you probably shouldn't bother making a sequel to a cult classic movie like 11 years after the original, for starters. Nothing here in Alligator 2 is original or even all that good. It feels more like a soulless remake of the original film than an actual sequel. At least when it's not ripping off Jaws. But enough about that. Can Alligator 2 eat enough city slickers to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card. In terms of gross anatomy, Alligator 2 is very light. We're treated to multiple people turned into gator bait, but the kills aren't well executed or bloody. Richard Lynch gets the best death scene here, but it's nothing to write home about. As such, I can't give this one anything more than a very disappointing 1 barf bag rating. This isn't a sick or particularly good flick. Looking for a better version of this story? Then check out my review of the original Alligator. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.